morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today, I have finally hit Tier 3 on my main, and I have hit Tier 2 on my alt, so I wanted to take the time, especially following up the every way you can get Tier 1 mats and stuff like that. I wanted to follow it up with Tier 2. I think that's very reasonable, but also thank you guys so much for watching that video, and the feedback has been really great. I'm so glad it just broke over 10k views, so that's always a big milestone for a small channel like myself. And yeah, so thank you guys so very much. If you're enjoying the content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you do helps my channel grow, and it helps me help everybody else and get more helpful content out there, so I genuinely appreciate it. But anyway, similar to Tier 1, a lot of the Tier 2 systems are the same, so you're going to hear a lot of repeat, but there's also a lot of different things and a few very niche things that you can do if you're really trying to push it to the extra thing. Vendors and just stuff that's out there in the world that you might not know of. But anyway, let's get into it. So the first thing you can do every single day is going to be your Chaos Dungeons. You can come to, after you've completed the Yorn questline, you get to do these. This is the initial way to get your Tier 2 gear. However, something you can do if you are 600 is you can actually buy these blues off the auction house. I bought a full set of blues to do the Yorn questline. Very cheap, and that's the Tier 2 gear, but it does require 600 eye level to equip. So you can't just skip Tier 1. You do have to get your Tier 1 stuff maxed out before you can buy this Tier 2 stuff. But something to keep in note, it makes Yorn questing so much easier just to buy that. And if it's your main character, you probably have some island mats, so you can even upgrade that gear. That's something to keep in mind. But you can do 2 Chaos Dungeons per day. That if you do more, that is called Infinite Chaos Dungeons, which gives shards that you're able to then exchange for these mats once per week per character. So these weeklies are character bound. My sorceress, who's Tier 3, did all of these. I maxed them out this week. It was a lot of grinding. It's more grinding than the Tier 1 stuff, as you can see. But, you know, it's a really good way to earn these materials. You can also get a lot of these accessories and stuff if you so choose to. But just something to keep in mind while you are grinding. And so next we're going to have, there are things that you can do, such as the Cube and Boss Rush, which are tickets that sort of drop. They do give a lot of Moon's Breath, which is great when you're towards the end. But, you know, that is just pure RNG. But the main one I wanted to show you was, once again, the tower. So if you have cleared the tower on another character, you get tons and tons of materials. Now, I understand that this is pretty hard to do because it is Tier 2. It's not like Shadespire for Tier 1. But it is something that I want to bring to your attention because these mats, it's a lot of mats. It is a catch-up material. I haven't even finished the tower yet on my main, but I've gone up to 41. And there's just so many materials that you can gain if you have been leveling 2 characters at once and, you know, getting them both hitting here. It is something that you should be aware of. I definitely think it can help you guys get a lot of material. Obviously, it's mainly meant for an alt, and when you're talking the Tier 2 tower, I can definitely understand that you might not have the character there. But I got a ton of questions about that, so I wanted to show you guys that and make sure you understood. That is clearing it the second time or the third time, any subsequent clear on your character, you will get materials. So it's super important that you guys understand that. You won't see that if that is your first clear. Next, we have Abyssal Dungeons. So in Tier 2, there are 5 you can do. Road of Limit, Forge of Fallen Pride. These are the Yorn ones. They require 840 eye level, and you have to do the preceding dungeon in order to do that. That is not an account thing. That is just always true. Then we have the Gate of Paradise. This is 960 or above, and you have to complete Fenton in order to do these 3. And you do have to do the prerequisite, but these are good because they can give you your epic and your legendary gear, which give stat bonuses and just make you really powerful, as well as they always drop gear that's augmented towards one of your class's abilities or engravings. So it's just something super important to make sure that you do that. The next thing that you want to make sure you do is your 2 Guardian raids every day. You know, you can harvest 2 souls the first time you kill them, and this is actually true per character, not account. So my main has killed all of the tier 1 through 4. As you can see, I have the qualifications right there as they are done. Even up to here, I can even show you the tier 5 ones. As you can see, those are all green. However, my eye level is not high enough to do these. But you do get the chest for killing each boss. So make sure you do the tier 3 and tier 4. Kill every single one of them. They drop a chest that gives you stuff, as well as the initial guardian stones, destruction stones, and the leap stones that you can get. Huge help. Make sure you guys are doing these. Make sure you kill each one. Obviously, you need to do it just to go to the next tier, but you should still kill them all just so you get that first time chest the moment you can. So similar to tier 1, another thing that you're going to be able to do is go and get your bloodstones, which are right here in Yorn. You can talk to this guy. This is from doing all of your guild stuff, donating, stuff like that. You click here, go to honing materials, then you come over to the tier 2 stuff, and you can buy a little bit. You know, it's not too much, but it definitely, you know, every little thing you get helps so very much, guys. It's ridiculous how much it can cause a snowball just simply by buying these materials, because, you know, a little bit extra gets you a whole tier ahead, and if you can get a whole tier ahead, you can get a lot of extra stuff. It's the little things that really do matter. Finally, before we get into the pirate ship and islands, I want to talk about Miri's shop. Now, I initially left this out of the first video because I looked at it as pay to win. I have spent $0 on this game, and I'm just going to go through and show you everything I've bought with the crystals. I've spent a lot getting these tier 1 and tier 2 mats for my paladin and my main to get these up here, but it's really solely been just gold. I have just made a ton of gold. I have got this many crystals right here. The only amount was from buying the founders pack, but other than that, I didn't really spend. I said I spent no money, but other than buying the gold founders pack, but I had a $40 gift card, so, you know, I really only spent $10 on it. But that's the only gems I have spent. Everything else has just been me selling tradable materials and making a ton of gold and just buying crystals. All you have to do is go to the currency exchange person. I believe they are they're right here, usually by the auction house, and they let you exchange for crystals. Right now it's anywhere from 200 to 300 gold for 95 purple crystals, and it's just absolutely insane right now. Once you hit tier 3, there are so many ways to get gold, but you can just really sell any of the tradable stuff. You know, you get engraving books, you get leaf stones. I mean, leaf stones are selling for like 200 gold per, so you can keep your bound leaf stones ones you're getting from dailies as well as other things, and really just, you know, using that for Miri's shop. So anyway, guys, let's get to the pirate ship. Just use your map right there to set sail into the sea, and then you find the T and something, I forget what it is, ship. It's outside of every single port. And then you can get your materials that you need. Look on the map right here. We see them. So it's T and Libra. And then we can just come right here. We click normal. And these are account bound, or these are character bound as well. So we can just type in, we want 30 of these. Bam. We get those destruction stones. We type in, we want 90 of these. Bam. For pirate coins, we can get all the mats that we want, as well as these shards right here. Bam, you can do that. Now you can also do this with tier 3 materials. As you can see, I'm sort of running low on pirate coins, so, you know, you can always exchange some of these. Obviously, you want to try to take sun coins. I just have a lot of these because I need to buy stuff, but if you're taking sun coins from those coin chests from doing coin islands, you can get a lot. I actually have a spreadsheet that I'm going to be putting in the comments below, and it has a lot of these step-by-step guides. If you are unfamiliar with it, I did not create it. It was just shared to me, so definitely I would shout out whoever made it, but I'm not entirely sure who did, but it's been going around a lot, and it is a very helpful spreadsheet. You can look for pirate coins there, as well as you can get a lot of this information for yourselves. So next, after the pirate coins, we have a few islands that are special note that I'll talk about later. But we also have the main islands, and sort of this. It's a lot different than Tier 1 because there's actually a quest line that you can follow that will take you to most of these. And then there are a few standout islands that you need to be aware of. So the quest starts here in Stern, and you're going to be right here at the plaza. You can't see it, but it's in this building. You get this quest. This quest will take you to most of the islands that you're going to do, starting with Iwana Island, which is right here north of Lutera, and it is right there. So Iwana Island, and this one will take you on a journey which will take you to Grievous, Hypno's Eyes, so it'll take you there to Grievous, and then it'll take you to Hypno's Eyes, which you cannot unlock unless you do Grievous, so do not go directly to Hypnos. Hypnos has a ton of quests. Definitely check out the spreadsheet I'm going to link in the comments. It will walk you through it, because there is a hidden quest towards the end of that to continue your quest line. Another island that you will do, if you have done your Seconding Awaken quest, you will head to this island as well, but it is Twilight Isle, which is right here. Along your questing, after you're done with Hypnos, I'd highly recommend going to Twilight Isle. It's a very linear chain. It even has a cool little dungeon. Definitely a pretty decent island and cool story. I'd recommend hitting that up. Then another one that you can hit while you're actually on the way here to all these is Distorted Island. Super simple. You just run through a mansion. You don't get a map, so it's kind of obnoxious, but there's only like 5 or 6 rooms to the mansion, so you'll start to figure it out. But you just run back and forth and talk to a guy, and then his final quest will have you go do the cube. So very important that you check this one out before you do a cube. Otherwise, you're going to be, having to backtrack and do a lot of stuff that you really don't want to. It would suck to use a cube ticket and then get this quest to do the cube. So definitely make sure you check this one out and get it relatively quickly. 2 islands that are sort of standalone in this are going to be Libellum as well as Forma. Now, you might have ventured to these islands during your Tier 1s. I know I did, but they're just north of Luntera. And Forma Island actually is special in the sense that you can actually do its island twice. On a female and male character. So luckily for me, I actually had a female sorceress as my main, and I have a male paladin that I've been working on as well. So I went there on my paladin, and I was able to do it after I did it on my sorceress. This is super big and very important for your characters. It's one of the few islands that you can actually do on multiple people. Super awesome to do, and I would highly recommend that you do that on both. Then another one is Libellum. Now, if you have done, I know there's a quest that takes you here, and then I sort of did the quest chain there. But if you have not, definitely make sure you come here. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy to do. Just follow the quests like any other island. But that's it for those 2 standalone islands. Next, and one of the final ones we have, is Azure Wind Island. So this island is going to be pretty great for getting materials. It is right here. There are 31 hidden quests that you have to do, and it does require having the Heavenly Harmony song, as well as a few other songs. But if you've done everything that we've mentioned thus far, you're going to have those. But the Heavenly Harmony one is from Harmony Island, and that comes up. I feel like it only is on the weekends, and it's on the Adventure Compass right here. So definitely be looking for this and do this. It is complete RNG. You get 3 shots per time you go to the island, and you'll either get the song or you won't. And, that just is what it is. There's nothing more to that. Now, definitely, once again, I'm linking the spreadsheet below. I know I've referenced this a lot, but it shows a picture, as well as maxroll.gg shows a picture for you to be able to do the hidden quests and everything with that. So those are all the hard Tier 2 islands. Now, on Azure Wind Island, you're able to get, if you do the quest, you're able to then exchange that quest for little extra shards. and that is one of the currency vendors that I am aware of. Next one is, I just actually discovered this. There's only one tier 3 island that you're going to be doing, so you have, you know, only one to do, and you do run out of, you get too many materials before you hit the points where you need to sort of do other things. But we're going to switch over to my main here, which is on Anguished Isle. Obviously, that's the name of it. And you do the quests here. I believe these are roster bound. I haven't been here on my alt to confirm this, but I can't imagine there's any reason why you'd be able to buy life stones with these materials that are bound to your character if you're already tier 3. It would make absolutely no sense, especially since the currency that you use is roster bound. So after you have a character tier 3 and you have cleared this content here, you can come to Anguished Isle and you can use your Crimson skeins to buy a lot of things that are pretty freaking good. But you can buy a lot of engravings. You can actually get your epic engravings and 2 legendary engravings per week. Both really, really good. But these life leapstone chests, you can buy 50 of them per week. And it's pretty great. And then you have these honored. Well, actually, that says you can only purchase them permanently. So maybe you can only do this once. I'm not entirely sure. But you can still get these materials here. Just something to note and make sure you guys are aware of. But anyway, guys, that's it for tier 2. If you think I missed anything, have anything special you'd like to add, please leave it down below in the comments. There's, you know, obviously a ton to do with this game, and I have absolutely loved it, going really, really hard. So I just wanted to take the time to share everything I've been doing pretty much daily or weekly to make sure you can get all those shards. Anyway, guys, that's it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.